lovely lot, welcome back to the channel, welcome to Notch to 11, and welcome to another video. It's a Sunday lunchtime-ish. We've had a massive freeze in the UK over the last week or so. The ground has been frozen solid here in Essex. I think today, though, we're in luck because we've had a bit of a thaw. It was very, very cold first thing, but it's thawed out. It's got up to about 5 degrees, so I'm hoping that the ground is okay. We shall see. I brought the Deus 2 and the BIG Coil this time down to the same field where I found my Roman brooch a couple of weeks ago now. So, yeah, we're going to see what we find. We've only got 2 or 3 hours, so we'll see what we get. So there won't be huge amounts of B-roll, you'll be pleased to hear. It's just more about digging some holes with the BIG Coil and see what we can find. Yeah, this is where I found Roman, so let's hope we get some more. I've yet to find silver with the BIG Coil and the Deus 2, so yeah, let's see if the BIG Coil can do it for me today. So without further ado, thanks as always for your support, and we'll see you out there. Well, I can report the ground is still quite solid. Looks can be deceiving even. Yeah. Didn't look particularly frozen, but actually the ground is pretty solid, so it's going to be fun digging, but that's okay, we don't mind. We've got the sun on our backs, can't feel the heat, but we've got the sun on our backs. Anyway, our very first hole was a 6970 deep, so the coil is doing its thing already by the looks of it. Nice little square bit of lead, but it's got almost like a shank on the back, which is a bit weird. Nothing more to it than that, so it's just an interesting curio, I guess. But it's an interesting find nonetheless. 6970 on the Deus 2. Excellent, right, we're off and running. We'll see you out there. Right, well, we got our first live dig of the day, which is at 89, 90, 91. Doesn't feel very deep either. Yeah, so it could be worthy of a dig. We shall find out. One thing I am still getting used to on with the bigger coil is the pinpointing side of things. It's not too bad, but it is a bit bigger. So I think I was pretty much in the middle, but not quite deep enough. What are you? Feels like big lead. All right, yeah. Yeah, very big lead. Oh well, that's 2 for 2. Lead and lead. See you in a bit. Well, the next one, yeah, as you can see, the ground is pretty frozen. Nice big block. Little Easter egg, if you like. We had a 58, 59, and that's frozen solid. And but there's a little green edge there, so I thought I'd try and get into it together, as I suspect it's a button, but it's something other than lead. Yeah, it's a little button. Yeah, little pewter button or something like that. Yeah, not bad. We don't mind that. Yeah, I've had about 6 bits of lead so far, and that's the first non-lead find. Moving on. Right, next one looks like it could be quite interesting. You can see 64 on the Deus 2. On the surface, I have, with the pinpointer, just kind of found it, and I thought I'd turn the camera on there and then. That's as far as I got. 64 is often small silver coins, hammered coins, and that kind of stuff on the Deus 2. It's not silver. It's green, but it kind of looks a bit buckly to me. It's by that stone. Yeah, not sure if that's coming through or not. It kind of looks a bit buckly, so I thought, get the camera on and have a look, Marcus. We can have a look at it together. Yeah, oh yeah, that is a buckle. Oh, that's a shame it's broken, but that's a Bobby Dazzler of a buckle. Look at that. Right on, literally right on the surface. Waiting for good old Notch to 11 to walk by. Yeah, that's beauty. Little medieval Tudor type shoe buckle or something like that. I'm not sure if that bend is on purpose or whether it's been done by the field over the years. But that's a little cracker. Yeah, that'll clean up lovely. Shame it snapped there, but there you go. Beggars can't be choosers. But that's, I would say, our very first good find of the day. Let's hope that luck continues. See you in a bit. Oh, that's fantastic. Next one for your delight. Just unlocked a little 73. Key. Yeah, pretty modern though, I suspect. Yeah, that's pretty modern. Yeah, unfortunately, someone dropped that once upon a time and couldn't get back through the front door. Oh well, that'll go in the bag and we'll move on. Okay, so we have a nightmare situation. I sat there yesterday afternoon having a few beers, thinking to myself, everything's charged. Oh, I must charge my Pinpointer because it's been sitting in my car for the last 2 weeks in sub-zero temperatures. I've already used it quite a lot since last charging it. Must do it. What did I do? Getting old, completely forgot. Got out in the field, dead as a doornail. Within an hour of being here anyway, we are now Pinpointerless, and this happened about 10 minutes ago, and I can tell you very quickly that without a pinpointer it makes it very, very slow, especially when you're trying to film. I found 3 or 4 targets, but of course you're having to rely on the old school way of getting a clod and swinging it across and hoping you're finding something. So I've had a bit of a mare, so God knows how many more we're going to find, but we're going to try, we're going to persevere. Anyway, this one was an 82, it's lead, and it's got a little nubbin on it, as you can see. So don't know, oh, there's something there as well, look, maybe a lead button or a little lead weight or something like that. But yeah, nice little curious bit of lead. So yes, I've completely done myself there. We've got about an hour and a half to go, and yeah, we're going to struggle, but we'll persevere. We'll see what we find without a pinpointer. What an idiot. Well, I'm absolutely kicking myself. It's been about 25 minutes since you last saw me. I found a few targets and I've had a mare trying to get them without a pinpointer. You do not realise how important a pinpointer is in your metal detecting kit until yours doesn't work, or you forgot it, or you haven't brought it. Yeah, if this was a group dig, there'd be a friend or an acquaintance on the field somewhere that would lend you a spare, but I'm on my own, so it's tough luck, isn't it? Anyway, I got one in the 60s, which I finally found, scraping away at the soil, as you can see, trying to hover it over the coil to find out what I've found. And obviously if it's a small find, it's even harder. And obviously this is quite diddy, so a tiny little button. Looks like it's got a bit of pattern on it, possibly a little military Royal Artillery button or something like that. That's quite nice, yeah, nice and green obviously, but it took me a while to find, and obviously when you've only got a couple of 3 hours, that is really going to reduce the amount of holes and the amount of finds that I can show you. So we shall persevere anyway, and hopefully we'll come up with some goodies for you. See you in a bit. Right, so I'm going to attempt a live dig now. We've got a nice 85, 86. Around there. So I'm going to chuck the mud towards you, and hopefully we can do a live reveal. Old school. He hopes. No, not so far. Yeah, possibly a bit deeper. Oh dear, what a wally. Nothing worse than, you don't, as I say, you don't realise how fundamentally important that is to the amount of holes you can dig, and obviously the effectiveness of your digging when you haven't got a pinpointer. Right, I think we're down to it, but we're going to need to get it out if we're going to find it. Yeah, it's there somewhere. 84, 85, is it you? It is you. Oh well, it's a live reveal, folks. And it's a massive disc of lead. Wow, I found some lead today, I tell you. All good for the scrap man, but not very good viewing, sadly. Anyway, it's a live dig. You now see my woes. I won't put you through that again. Live reveals only. See you in a bit. Right, we're under an hour now, and I think we've done it. I think we found a silver coin, folks. Oh, it's hard work. My fingers have gone numb. Obviously the ground is still frozen, and obviously because you're having to kind of like scoop out big handfuls of soil and sweep it across the coil to try and identify where the find is. Oh my gosh, that hand, my right hand is absolutely frozen solid. Yeah, anyway. We had a nice little 72, about 5 or 6 inches down. I found it obviously by breaking the clod up, and it's dropped out, and it looks suspiciously silver to me from there. Right, let me just take that other glove off so I can get in it a bit more. Apologies. Please be silver. Yeah, gotta be. I think. Oh yeah, that is definitely silver. I say, yeah, I think so. Oh, excellent. Not sure what it is, pretty blank, whatever it is, if it is a coin, not sure. Okay, wow, that's fantastic. Blimey, I was about to give up hope, I've got to say. Right, let's give that a gentle squirt and I'll come back to you in a second. We could be on the silver. We're on the silver. We've broke the duck with the big coil on the Deus 2, but we haven't done it in a particularly stunning style, it has to be said. I mean, it's definitely silver, it's definitely a coin, but it's long since it's seen its best. It's long since seen its best days. There you go. I'm all tongue-tied. No idea what that is. There might be something there. Look, bottom left. Might be something up there. Maybe a very early milled. Maybe a hammered. It's wafer thin, but it's a silver coin. And considering how today has gone, I'm gonna take that and say thank you very much. That is fantastic. Well, we got a bit of silver, folks. That is fantastic. Brilliant. Right. I'm now turning to have the last kind of however long, heading back towards the car. So, yeah, silver coin out of the field. That's, I think, my 3rd bit of silver from this field already. So, promising signs. Promising signs. Desperately close to the end now. Yeah. Been fun, but frustrating and very hard work. Anyway, we had one in the 60s, which I've been obviously old school pinpointing. Anyway, I've just thrown a pile out to here, and there's a copper edge sticking up and facing me, so I'm expecting a modern coin. I thought I'd get the camera. Is there a hole in there? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a hole. Oh, well, that's unusual. Okay, maybe it's not a coin then. Right, let's just have a wipe on the trousers while I've got you. On the trousers, on the towel there. Not sure. Coin with a hole in it or something completely different. Let's give it a squirt. Come back to you in a sec. Oh, that's a bit interesting, that. Might be some sort of token, maybe. Definitely some pattern ending. Oh, is that? I think that's it. Is that 25 there? Or are my eyes deceiving me? Yeah, I think it is. So it's 25. There might be some writing underneath there. Obviously, hole straight through the middle, and some sort of pattern on that. Oh, that's wicked. Yeah, I'm calling a token of some description, which is, it's been a while since I found one thing like this. So yeah, that's very welcome. Oh well, it's turned out to be an okay couple of hours, hasn't it? We've had a bit of silver. We've had this little thing, whatever it is. It's drying out nice now. Yeah, definitely some sort of token, I would suggest. That lovely little kind of medieval Tudor buckle, a few bits and bobs, tons of lead, and a frustrating hour and a half without a pinpointer. But yeah, cool. Right, I've got about 10-15 minutes left, so let's see if we can wheedle out 1 or 2 more. Oh, that's awesome. In the box you shall go. See you in a bit. Another thing to note, folks, when you haven't got a pinpointer and you've got a deep target, it makes for exceptionally hard work. You end up having to take out so much soil because, of course, you need to find outside the hole. You need it on the surface. If it's in the hole, you ain't going to get it because, obviously, you haven't got the pinpointer. So, yeah, I made a bit of a mess of this one. But rest assured, it will be put back as I found it. But I think we've done it again. Another last hole banger, folks, I think. So, 96, 97. Deep, as you can see. Very deep. And that's what's come out. And I'm calling silver. Could it be a double silver day, despite the lack of pinpointer? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh, it's Queen Victoria, I think. Yes, there you are. Hello, Mom. Oh, fantastic. Little... Oh, gosh. Little shilling, isn't it? Yeah, 1 shilling I think that says. Ah, fantastic. Brilliant. 2 bits of silver. Oh, that's flipping brilliant. I'm so pleased. Oh, perseverance that was, because that was hard work. Right, cool. Let's just give it a quick squirt, get a date off it, and see it in all its glory. Awesome. Double silver. What a way to start the year. See you in a bit. You beauty. Last hole banger. What was that, 1886, is it? 1866? Rubbish eyes. Let's go with 1886. 1 shilling. Lovely, kind of grey black patina on it, look. Oh, that's going to come up lovely. Queen Victoria herself. Oh, what a way to finish. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Couple of silver bits, lovely buckle, lovely tokeny thing. Lots of hard dug holes and a jolly good time had by me. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Yeah, 1866 maybe. Excellent. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I've had a thoroughly enjoyable time. Stick around to the roundup. We'll have a look at everything cleaned up properly. Oh, great. Double silver for Marcus. Fabulous. Thanks for stopping by. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. Big hello to the new subscribers that we've picked up over the last couple of months. And obviously, big love to everybody else, as always. We'll see you soon. There we are then. Yeah, an interesting, an interesting 2.5 hours, shall we say. A really busy first hour, picking out loads of lead, with then a pinpointer fatality, followed by an hour and a half of torrid digging. But it all paid off in the end, which we'll come on to, of course. If you learn one thing from this educational video, ladies and gentlemen, is always charge up your kit before you go out on the field metal detecting. So yeah, we had lots of finds in the first hour, not so many in the second hour and a half for obvious reasons. It is much trickier and more time consuming digging without a pinpointer, that is for sure, as I'm sure I demonstrated on the video. Bottom left, we've got plenty of lead. Most of it just standard stuff. This one is the one I did with the live dig, and I just said it was a big disc of lead. Actually, if you can see there's a flower and an acorn on there, so I don't know what it came off, but it would have been something decorative once upon a time. Little lead button type nubbin thingy, plenty in brass and copper corner, including a key and a few other bits and bobs. A bit of clay pipe, as you can see, 4 pretty standard buttons, including a little 2-holer, which is quite sweet. I did find another coin, which I didn't film. That's just a very battered ship's halfpenny, so I didn't bother putting that in this particular episode. Absolutely thrilled with that. Shame it's snapped, and I haven't cleaned it yet. I'm going to give that a bit of 0000 steel wool just to take that 3rd degree off it, and then just give it a bit of Artiseal. But yeah, lovely little Tudor type buckle, I would suggest. And then the 3 main finds, in terms of coins anyway, is this one. We've got a 25 centimes. I thought it might be a token. It's not. It's a 1922 Belgium coin. It says there Koningskriegt België. Obviously you've got the hole in the middle, and you've got the little floral bit there and the crown, followed with the other floral bit and 25 CEN. So that's a 100-year-old Belgium coin from the fields of Belgium, found its way to the fields of Essex. No idea, but I love it. Lovely patina on it. Not going to do anything more to that other than give it a coat of Artiseal. So yeah, lovely little coin, that one. And then we had double silver with the big Deus 2 coil. It finally broke its duck. This I am calling hammered, and there's a good reason for it. Firstly, it's wafer thin. I think that's too thin even for a worn down milled coin. And if you look very carefully around that edge, you can just see some pips. So I'm pretty confident that was once upon a time a very nice hammered coin. It's a very blank hammered coin now, but it's silver and we'll take it. Might even have been a love token once upon a time. Bit of a kink in it, but we'll call it hammered and we'll call it a bit of silver. That's about all that can be said for it, unfortunately. But my absolute favourite find of the day is this beauty. Look at her. Queen Victoria, you absolute stunner, with her little bun head. Lovely inscription, all intact. Lovely grey and black and silver patina. And then obviously on the reverse, 1 shilling, 1866. And I'm not going to do any more to it than that. It's absolutely beautiful as it is. Yeah, fantastic coin and a really great start to 2025. 2 silvers, lots of fun, a bit of frustration, but all things considered, we'll take that, won't we? Thanks as always for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you on the next one.